Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday, November 2nd, 2025, and it is time for your Sunday reading. I'm Dolly. This is the Wolf Girl Oracle, and I'm really glad that you're here. Did you all change your clocks back last night? We fall behind. So if you haven't done that, set your clocks back 1 hour. I know most clocks today automatically do that, but you might have like the random microwave or something that needs to be changed, so don't forget to do that. Okay. I've been thinking a lot this week about what we feed ourselves with. Okay, like mentally, spiritually, how are we feeding ourselves? If we're spending a lot of time on social media, it's like going to McDonald's every day. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're getting fed, but what are you actually putting in your body? Doing McDonald's now and then is perfectly fine, but eating it for every meal, every day, all the time, yeah, that doesn't lead to anything good. Okay? Think of the movie Super Size Me. Well, it's the same thing spiritually with us. What are we feeding our spirit with? Okay? We can't be spending all of our time in social media. We can't be watching the news constantly. We can't let somebody else's ideas of reality affect how we're living our lives in our reality. Okay? So let's go to Spirit and let's ask Spirit about that. Let's ask Spirit to help feed us with something that is nutritious for our spirit. Okay? So let's get over to the other camera. Today I am going to be using the Secrets of the Ancestors Oracle deck here as our main card. And then we're going to be following that up with this great little deck from Annie Bear. Do you guys know Annie Bear? Well, she's created her own deck. Each card has a picture, and on the back it has a little meaning as to what this card is about. And I believe she painted every single one of these cards herself. Oops. So we're going to use these two decks. This deck is dedicated to Carol Garcia, whose light still inspires, it says on here. And I think that's very sweet. So let's get the cards shuffled, and as we do, we're going to ask the angels to protect us. We're going to ask the spirits of the land and our home to surround us, and we're going to ask the ancestors to give us wisdom. What do we need to feed our spirit with this week? Spirit, please and thank you, and I love you. And I'm just going to do a real short little reading today. Spirit isn't placing it on my heart that I need a bunch of cards today. Today is just going to be about 2 cards. And the card from this deck is Creature of Fire. Choose freedom. And from Annie's deck, we're going to give this a shuffle. And we're going to find out what Annie's deck has to tell us. Maybe Annie's guides can touch these cards and give us what we're supposed to know. I'm going to close my eyes here and look away and just wait for the right one to come forward for us. Okay, this is the card. All right. Okay. So Creatures of Fire, Choose Freedom, card number 6, is our first card. Let me hold that up here so you guys can see that. Creatures of Fire, Choose Freedom. And Annie's card is this lovely drawing, this lovely painting. And it says, Hope transmutes when lit. Wow! Hope transmutes when lit. And we have here a little, it looks like almost like an owl. An animal of some sort, maybe an owl person. Oops, let me bring this down here so you can actually see it. Looks like an owl person, and there is a pyre lit behind them. So we've got two cards that are focusing in on fire. You know, cleansing through fire. And I wonder if what I'm getting from Spirit is that we have the power. You know, there's very much free will at play right now. There's free will at play. And I know that if you are a news hound or a social media hound, you're getting all kinds of information right now that is leading you to think and feel in a certain kind of way, right? But that's like wearing a shackle. That's like being shackled to an idea. And we cannot forget that so much of what we see, even if you're seeing the same people saying it over and over and over again, that doesn't make it true. Something being said out into the atmosphere doesn't necessarily make it true, even if it's being repeated by people over and over and over again. We have to be careful about that, you guys. Excuse me, I needed some water. That is a way of bonding us, of binding us to something, to an idea. And, you know, like Annie's card is saying, hope transmutes when lit. So I feel like we're being told that the way to choose freedom is to burn down all that we are holding on to right now that is keeping us stuck in place. Okay? Burn it down. Now, that doesn't mean I physically want you to go and burn something down, but you might. You might want to write out all the things that you're fearful of, that's causing you anxiety, that's causing you anger. Write it down, make a little fire outside, and throw that stuff into the fire, okay? Or if you got a fireplace, throw it into the fireplace, you know, burn it down. Burn it down and choose freedom. Choose freedom. You get to decide. It is your power to decide how you react and how you allow this to affect your life. That is your choice. Okay? Now, you could argue that some of the decisions that are being made in the world right now that are directly affecting you, you know, for instance, the SNAP benefits being cut off right now, that's affecting you, right? No amount of happy-go-lucky, wonderful thinking is going to change that fact, okay? But you can either get mad about this or turn it into an opportunity to do something different, okay? To make a change in your life that will lead to something good. You can burn down that shackle and do something better, do something new, do something different, you know. But I do know that we get to choose how we feel about these things and how they affect us. So, be a creature of fire and choose freedom. Because hope transmutes when it's lit. Okay? Before we go over to the other camera, I would like to talk to you guys about something I am doing on my live stream at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time on Wednesday. I'm going to be giving away this. The cookie book. The We Energies cookie book. One of you guys who is in the live stream will win this cookie recipe book. It has a bunch of recipes in it for Christmas cookies. And it's a beautiful book. It full color. It's on a spiral binding, which I love because You know, you can open it up to the page and it stays open where you need it to be. I love that. Nice paper, really well printed. So I'm going to be giving this away on Wednesday, so you need to come and stay for the live stream, and I will give this cookie book away. Okay? So let's get over to the other camera. I want to thank you guys for coming today. I love you as I'm knocking things down here in my room. I love you. I hope to see you all on Wednesday at 10 a.m. Katie has her show also at 10:30 a.m. on Tuesday. So Katie on Tuesday, me on Wednesday. I don't know if Sonia's doing a live on Friday or not, but if she is, you know, just watch her channel. That's Coffee Chat Oracle. And yeah, let's keep our vibes high and let's feed ourselves with good spiritual sustenance this week, and not the garbage. Okay? All right. I love you. Thanks, guys. Take care, everybody. All right. Bye-bye.